Welcome to Weekly Motivation, where we help you live your best life. Overthinking. It's like your brain is a hamster wheel, and the thoughts just keep spinning and spinning, going nowhere fast. It keeps us stuck, robs us of joy, and stops us from taking action on the things that really matter. But what if I told you that you could break free from the cycle of overthinking? In this video, we'll explore 5 practical, actionable ways to stop overthinking in its tracks and start living the life you were meant to live. Let's dive in. Overthinking often happens when we focus on things that are totally outside of our control. We get fixated on the past, replaying mistakes, rehashing old conversations, or agonizing over things we wish we'd done differently. Or we fast forward into the future, worrying about things that haven't happened yet, stressing about things we can't predict. But here's the truth. You can't change the past and you can't predict the future. The only thing you have control over is this present moment. So how do you stop the spiral? The next time you catch yourself overthinking, stop in your tracks, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what's in my control in this moment? Redirect your energy to what you do, the actions you take, and let go of the rest. You got this. Decisions can be a huge trigger for overthinking. Your brain goes into overdrive, weighing every possible outcome, analyzing every single option, and you end up paralyzed, stuck in a loop of endless back and forth, unable to move forward. But here's the thing, no decision is ever going to be perfect. There's always going to be some level of uncertainty, some element of risk. But you know what's worse than making the wrong decision? Making no decision at all. So here's the solution. Set a time limit for your decisions. For small decisions like what to eat for lunch or what to wear, give yourself 30 seconds, a minute tops. For bigger decisions like whether to take a new job or move to a new city, give yourself a bit more time, maybe 30 minutes, an hour, or even a day. But once that timer goes off, commit to your choice and move forward. No more second guessing, no more overthinking, just action. Let's talk about mindfulness. I know what you're thinking. Mel, I don't have time for meditation, my mind's way too busy for that. But listen, mindfulness isn't about sitting on a mountaintop for hours on end, it's simply about being present in this moment. It's about quieting the chatter of your mind and tuning into what's happening right here, right now. And the best part? You don't need any fancy equipment or hours of free time to practice it. Here's a simple exercise you can try anywhere, anytime. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let go of all the tension in your body. Now focus on your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, the feeling of the air entering and leaving your nostrils. If your mind starts to wander, that's okay. Just gently guide it back to your breath. Do this for just 2 minutes. Trust me, even a few minutes of mindfulness can make a world of difference in calming your overthinking mind. Overthinking keeps us trapped in our heads, spinning in circles of doubt and worry. But you know what busts through overthinking like a battering ram? Action. Taking action, even if it's small, is the antidote to overthinking. Think about it. Have you ever felt so overwhelmed by a task that you just froze? You didn't know where to start, so you just didn't. But then, you finally forced yourself to take that first step, and suddenly, the whole thing felt a little less daunting. That's the power of action. It breaks down the barriers of fear and doubt and propels you forward. So, how do you start? Easy. Start small. If you're facing a big project, don't focus on the entire thing. Just write the first sentence, answer the first email, brainstorm the first 5 ideas. If you're feeling stuck in fear, take one tiny step forward. Make that phone call, sign up for that class, introduce yourself to that person. Remember, momentum builds confidence, and confidence silences that overthinking voice in your head. A lot of our thoughts are just stories we tell ourselves. And guess what? These stories aren't always true. In fact, they're often rooted in fear, doubt, and insecurity. But here's the good news. You have the power to change your story. You have the power to reframe your thoughts. The next time you notice a negative thought creeping in, stop and ask yourself, is this fact or fear? Is there any real evidence to support this thought, or is it just your inner critic trying to hold you back? Once you've identified a fear-based thought, reframe it into something more empowering. Instead of thinking, what if I fail? Try asking yourself, what if I succeed? Remember, your thoughts create your reality. By changing your perspective, you can change your entire experience. Overthinking doesn't have to control your life. By focusing on what you can control, setting time limits, practicing mindfulness, taking action, and reframing your thoughts, you can break free from the overthinking trap and start truly living. Remember, your best life starts now. Which tip will you try first? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more life-changing tips. Thanks for watching, and remember, you've got this.